They're busting men exposing themselves in city parks. Well, tonight, we were shocked to see even more goes on out there after dark. 7 o'clock Thursday night, the sun's gone down, so why in the world are so many men hanging around the bathroom at Almost Park? Photographer Greg Hamilton, working undercover, walked inside the men's room to find the answer. You'd never believe it if you didn't see it. 2 men were in there having sex, and after a few minutes, another man walked in, and then another. And they weren't all in there to use the bathroom.
The people that are shown here on the video are typical of the type of people that we have been arrested in here in the past.
And Sergeant Ed Adami of the San Antonio Vice Squad says no matter how many arrests they make, the perverts just keep coming back. In fact, after spending just 30 minutes in Almost Park, we watched at least 24 men pace the park. Some walked into the woods in pairs. Others disappeared into the men's room.
Are you shocked?
No, I've stopped being shocked, after doing this for as many years as I have, the shock factor kind of wears off.
Adami is kind of surprised the perverts in the park didn't get the message after we showed you half a dozen of them arrested in our special report in July. But believe it or not, even after seeing what's going on right now in Almost Park, Adami says, hey, it used to be a whole lot worse.
It's bad, and this sort of activity is still continuing, and I'm not saying that it's not. But what I'm saying is it's not happening as frequently as it has in the past.
No, it hasn't happened as frequently in the past. And again, hopefully that did not offend anyone. Very graphic video there. Sergeant Adami says park rangers are now putting more effort into driving the perverts out of the park. Vice cops continue to keep an eye on things too, Chris.
Okay, thanks, Al. The #2 official at a Ford plant outside Detroit is dead, and a suspect is in custody following a shooting incident. 2 other people were injured, one of them a sheriff's deputy.
As snow.
Thank you.
Okay.
I think we ought to say something about what happened a little earlier here with the perverts in the park story. I don't know really how to say it, after being here for 20 years or something like that. But that was a story that we did a couple of months ago, and I went in. We were running late on the story tonight, and I looked at the first part of the story, and I said, that's the least I want to see on the air. I don't want to see any more than that. And at that point, I'm out here sitting next to Al Zimmerman, and I see the second video that everyone is calling about right now, and I just look at Al like, how the hell could you do that? And I'm really not sure what to tell you, except that I think it's probably the result of a continued attempt to try to shock people and get ratings, and I think we've gone too damn far. I suppose we ought to be talking this over somehow. Perhaps I with management, but I've been doing it for some time like this. We'll just see what happens tomorrow. I apologize to you. We'll be back with sports.